This is the cheat sheet. This is literally the holy grail to changing your entire life. If you can implement this, what I'm about to tell you right now, if you can implement this into your life, you are set forever.
Good morning. You guys get to spend the morning with me. This is usually my morning routine before I start filming, but I didn't want to stress it today. I kind of just wanted to, hang out and chat with you ladies. So you get to hang out with me this morning before I can start filming. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nana. I'm Nana Scott. I am a self-improvement content creator. Today we're going to be talking about a few things that I've learned in my 20s that definitely changed my life. But before we get started, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and share with friends and family you think could benefit from this. And yeah, let's get into it.
Coming of the Messiah. So I'm going to be doing my makeup and talking. Who cares? The very first thing that I've learned in my 20s that has changed the game would definitely be living life on your own terms. Living life on your own terms. Sis, man, like, it's crazy. Like, being an African child, what does that even mean? Living life on your own terms. What do you mean? You stupid. You come to America to do what I tell you to do. You either doctor, you either lawyer, or you engineer. Nothing else. Living life on your own terms. I didn't even know what that meant. Like, you just anyway. You're living to please your family. You're living to please your parents, or you're a disgrace, right? But the older I got, I just realized that you got to do what makes you happy, because you're on this planet for a limited amount of time, and if you're so focused on living your life based on the approval of everyone else, you're never going to be happy. Stop trying to be like everybody else. You are unique. God made you unique. God made you who you are for a reason, sis. Like, live life on your own terms. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you want to be that. Be that. Who cares? Who cares what anybody else thinks? Honestly, who cares? Focus on what makes you happy. Life is too short to be doing things because this is going to make someone happy. And for the longest, I didn't know that, because as an African child, again, I'm supposed to please my parents. You're supposed to please your family members, or you're a disgrace. But a disgrace I'll be. I'm not a disgrace anymore. My parents love me. But no, that's like the number one thing I will tell you. Like, live your life on your own terms. Go after that dream. Be that person that you want to be. Explore whatever it is. You rather say you became everything you wanted to be, you did everything you wanted to do, than I didn't do it because of this and because of that. No. Life is too short to be anything else but yourself. There's so many dope souls out there, but nobody really wants to be themselves because society doesn't accept it. What the hell is society? Who the hell gets to make these rules? Nobody gets to tell you what you can be or what you can't be. Stupid. Be who you want. That is the first thing that I've learned in my 20s, okay? Live life on your own terms. I really want to put my lashes on before I keep going. I actually like just talking to you guys like this. Like, I like that I can just like be myself and just talk to you guys like this. So let me put my lashes on, because I really want to put my lashes on.
Kingdom will come, and that's why you're there. Inside there may not be. I'm tired of ISIS. If I have to, I'll do it from my living room if I have to. I don't need a minute to break a principality.
Fine, get no pimples.
It's got to bring a strong.
I want to talk about the second thing that I've learned in my 20s. I was gonna sit down. I probably will sit down and finish this video, but I mean, like, I'm here. The lighting is fire. My lashes are done. I might as well. The second thing that I've learned in my 20s that has changed the game for me. Honestly, this one is like, it's crazy, right? Financial literacy, okay? I had to learn about money. I had to get serious about it. Growing up, it's like your parents don't know about money, right? They only know what they were told. And it was almost like a taboo. Like, you can't just be out here asking certain questions. Like, for the longest, I thought, like, that's just like a sensitive conversation to have. You just don't talk about money like that. But the more I've learned, because I'm learning, your girl's learning. The more I've learned, like, you realize that money drives the world. Money is the most important thing. If you want to sit here and act like it's not, that's on you. But money is what's going to give you your freedom. Be mindful of what you're spending, where your money is going. Every penny that comes out of your account, you need to know where that money is going. And like, you need to know all of that. How much are you bringing in? Girls, you never need to ever depend on someone again. You never have to keep tolerating anything from anyone again. If you have money saved today, you're gonna live so good tomorrow. Stop trying to party every weekend, spending your money on this and that because it's aesthetically pleasing or you wanna act like, like nothing's wrong with having fun, because I'm all for it. I travel all the time. Life is too short, okay? But be responsible. Don't just buy things because you have the funds. Make sure that have these accounts so where you're protected no matter what happens. Learn about investing. Definitely just make sure that you're talking about money and you're learning about money, because if you want to be successful, you got to have that talk with yourself. You got to learn all the things you need to learn to be that person. I think I'm going to film here. Call it a day. So the other thing that I've learned is that health is actually wealth. Like, you hear it, and I've said it. Health is wealth, you guys. Health is wealth. Blah, blah, blah. But it's real. It's a real thing. Health is wealth. Health is your most valuable asset. You have all the money in the world, or you're so focused on grinding and grinding and grinding, but you're neglecting your health. You are mentally drained. You're not taking care of your physical. Your attitude stinks because you're not putting the right foods in. You're not exercising. You're going to most likely get some kind of disease. Your health is your wealth. You're so busy grinding and grinding and grinding and neglecting your health. God forbid something happens. What's going to happen next is that you're going to lose it all because you neglected the most valuable thing that you have, which is your health. I've neglected my health. It's crazy. Like, I'm always saying, health is wealth, you guys. Pour into yourself. But I have a hip injury that I've let happen. Like, I just been letting this happen and taking over my life for 3 years. And I've constantly, because I love lifting weights, so I'm constantly in the gym and I'm just like pushing and pushing and pushing. But it's to the point where my body has said, bro, like, you're not running anymore. You want to run, you love running, you're not running anymore, because now I'm so injured that I'm going to take away the things that you love. I can't run anymore. I ran track my whole life my whole life, girl, please. I ran track in middle school for high school. So I was like on the varsity team. Like, I was a big deal. I ran track. Running is my therapy. And I see people running and it breaks my heart. And I'm just like, damn. Now I also can't lift weights the way I used to. I neglected my health. Now what I love has been taken away from me. So you know what I'm doing? I've stopped everything and I'm going to focus on taking care of that health, on taking care of my hip. But the thing here is, if I didn't neglect it in the first place, I wouldn't have to be spending all this time and money to fix a broken hip that I neglected. Start taking care of yourself. Nothing is more valuable than your health. Let me tell you something. Grinding and you got to do this and you got to do that. You have to save the world and you have to go and work for somebody else to make them successful. Sis, if God forbid something was to happen to you, they'll find someone else. If God forbid something was to happen to you, the time that you want to live your best life, you won't be able to use that time to live your best life anymore. You'll be using that time to heal yourself. You'll be using that time in the hospital. You'll be using that time, using all that money to take care of your health. Like, I want to have kids someday. I want to be the best version of myself. I want to fix this hip. I want to run again. I want to lift weights again. I got to get serious about this, because the older we get, it doesn't, you know what I mean? So one thing I've learned in my 20s is that it's not just a saying. Your health is actually the most valuable thing you have. Okay, so God. I highly recommend God. I highly recommend God. Sis, God is the greatest wingman. Oh man, I'm about to start crying again. I'm such an emotional human being. You will never go through anything alone. I'm not gonna cry because I just got my lashes done. Like, I just did my lashes. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. We're not crying. We're not crying. When you have a relationship with God, I swear to you, like, you guys, like, don't sleep on him. There are times where I didn't even know how to love myself. I didn't even know what love was. And here comes God, just loving me. God made something out of nothing. You guys, I was literally nothing. Like, I didn't even think I would be this woman. But it's like God placed this dream in my heart since I was 16. If you watch any of my videos, I always say that I knew the life that I wanted since I was 16. Like, I would have these conversations in my head since I was 16. But I didn't know the path that I was going to take. I didn't even know how I was going to get there. And then here comes God just saying, hey, I got you. I moved to Los Angeles when I was 20 years old, and no friends, no family. You know, my mom, my dad, they left and they went back home. And yeah, they were praying for me, but it was just me and God. That's when I really started like building a relationship with him. It was just me and God. He was my friend. He was like my everything. Like, he was my companion. Like, when I was alone and I didn't know my way, it was God. Like, God was just there, you know? And I'm just thinking now, like, how far I've come. And I'm just like, dang, it's really God. Like, the woman that I am now, the life that I'm living, the person that I am, the lessons that I've learned, all of those times, it was God. There are times where, like, I felt like I fell and I couldn't get up. And there's so many situations in my life where I would be like, I felt lost, right? Because I'm sure this happens to everyone, where I just felt lost. And there are times where you're not able to pray. There are times where you can't call God. And there are times where I'm sitting on the floor because I'm crying. What else would I be doing if I wasn't crying? And I'm just like, God, find me. And I'm crying, I'm in tears. And there's so many times where I say this prayer. And I say, God, find me. Find me, meaning, God, I can't get up. God, I'm lost and I'm confused. God, the world has consumed me and that I can't find my way back to you. I say, God, find me because I can't find you. I don't know my way. I'm lost and I'm confused and I don't know where to go and I don't know what to do. I'm in a strange land. God, find me. And every time I say that prayer, guys, you guys, when I tell you, like, not only do I feel this force, oh man, not only do I feel this force that just like takes over me, like I feel this presence every time. And I feel mentally clear again. It's like God heard me and he just came full force. Like, what's up? Every time. When you have God, you have all that you need. When you have God, you can conquer and you can become and you can do anything. That is the most valuable lesson that I've learned in my 20s. This one, if you want to be successful, you have to bring value to the world. What do you mean by that? What I've learned in my 20s, and that's one of the most important things that you have to learn. If you want to be successful, you have to bring value. Because when you bring value to the world pays you back. Hold on. I had this written down. Like, this is going to be it. This is going to be like, drop the mic. What is it? Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, check this. The more you pour into someone, the more life pours into you. What? Yeah, sis, I was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I'm just like, oh, dang. This is about people. My success is about people. So it's not about me being dope. You mean to tell me that me, fine girl and me, it's not about me just being fun. It's about me bringing value to you. Imagine that. So it's about being valuable. What value do you bring? And that's what my YouTube channel was all about. And I had to learn that. Okay. I have to bring value. I have to actually help people. And I have to genuinely help people, not because I want something out of it. And I think my gift is that all the tricks and tips that I've learned, I get to pass it down to another woman. And I hope that she takes it and implements it into her life to become the best version of herself. God, I've learned a lot in my 20s. At this point, you come to me. I'm the Godfather. I've never even seen that movie. What am I saying? Wasn't that like a drug thing? But I'm the godmother. You come to me when you want knowledge. The next thing that I've learned in my 20s has to be that not everyone can come with you on the journey you're on. Not everyone understands the journey you're on. It's your journey, it's your path that is only for you to understand. And you've got to be okay with it. Another thing, for my girls that think they only get to go to school once and then they're done learning. If you want to grow, if you want to continue to grow, you're going to have to continue to learn because you don't know it all. Keep learning, keep educating yourself. One thing I've learned is that you have to keep learning. That is how you're going to keep elevating. So keep educating yourself. Don't get to one place and settle. Don't get to one place. Don't get to the success that you want and stop learning. There is nothing sexier than an educated woman. And then this one. This one's for me. I'm still like, I know it now, but I still, I have my moments where I'll cry about it. Good things don't come easy. Every day I wake up, you guys, and I'm not rich yet, I get so upset. I'm like, God, you keep doing this to me. You wake me up and I'm not rich. Good things don't come easy. A lot of us want good things, but we want it to be easy. I want good things and I want it to be easy. I don't understand who set this stuff up, but that's something that I had to learn. If it's going to be good and valuable, it's going to have a price. If you want to be successful, if you want to be the best version of yourself, you're going to have to wake up early. You're going to have to pour into yourself. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to keep showing up. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to fail thousands of times, but you have, that's it. You have to learn from, hold on, what is it? I love this because I can just be myself here. I'm not even gonna cut this stuff out. You have to take from those lessons and add it, hold on. Then I was on a row. You have to take from those failures, learn from it, and do something better. Take those lessons and implement it and apply it to your life. See, we want to do better. We want to be and live our best lives. We want to live our best lives. But nobody is willing to make the sacrifice that you need to make. Nobody is willing to put in the work. This is why there's 1% of successful people, because they're willing to actually wake up early. They're willing to keep failing and keep learning. They're willing to be consistent. They're willing to keep trying. They are willing to keep educating themselves. They are willing to keep doing all the hard things. Good things don't come easy, and we want easy. Sis, that body that you want, if you want to be snatched this summer, go do the hard stuff, because the hard stuff is what's going to get you to that body. Nothing you want in this world, nothing good is going to come easy. And that is something that I've learned. And the last thing that I'm going to say, because I think I'm done here, I'm going to go for a walk. I wish you guys could spend the whole day with me. That would be so cool. If you watch this video until the end, then you deserve a bonus. And I thank you for watching until the end. The last thing that I would say is what I've learned in my 20s is that prayers can move mountains. I highly recommend you implementing all of these tips into your life. I thank you again so much for all the love and all the support. I thank you for being my sister. I thank you for, getting ready with me. I'm about to go for a walk since, I finished this really fast. I just want you to know that, whatever life you want, like I said, I sound like an old radio, but an old radio I'll be. Whatever life you want, it is possible for you. You got to put in the work, you got to trust God, and you got to show up for yourself every single day. If there's any tricks or any tips that I did not mention in this video that you've learned in your 20s that you would want to put us on game with, definitely down below is where it needs to go. So definitely put down some tips and tricks for us that are still in our 20s, and let's grow together. Let's educate each other. Let's work on becoming the best version of ourselves. And I cannot wait to see you all in the next video.